Hello, everyone, and welcome to the campus of Santa Ana College. We have Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel as they get set to take on the Monarchs of LA Valley College. My name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be tuning in from. The Dons had their first game last Friday and earned a draw against Cuyamaca College. They are led by 11th year head coach Jamie Baquero, who is joined by assistant coach Jerry Keeler. They will be in their red kits this afternoon. And in the white kits will be the LA Valley Monarchs. They travel from the San Fernando Valley and are led by third-year head coach Jonathan Horst. Monarchs are 1-3 on the young season and are coming off a 3-2 loss to Allen Hancock College in their last match on Friday. Assistants on the staff are Stacy Rodwell and Greg Vanger. They're announcing the starting lineups down on the field, just about ready for kickoff between the LA Valley Monarchs and the Santa Ana Dons. We'll cut to a commercial break, and when we come back from the national anthem, we'll have starting lineups for both these teams and kickoff here at Santa Ana College. Back here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel, we have Don Soccer on this Tuesday afternoon as Santa Ana College gets set to take on the Monarchs from LA Valley College. My name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in wherever you may be tuning in from. Let's get you the starting 11 for the visiting Monarchs. They're in the white tops, green bottoms. In goal, it's going to be Nina Diaz, a sophomore from Desert Oasis High School. And around her, there'll be Korea Archer, Stephanie Perez, Jennifer Trejo, Leslie Perez, Haley Malice, the daughter of athletic director Dave Malice over there at LA Valley, Karina Guarderrama, Samantha Valencia, Taryn Macias, Ruby Lopez, and Amanda Rumack. That's the starting 11 for the LA Valley Monarchs. And for your Santa Ana Dons, in goal today it'll be Samantha Hernandez. She wears a 00. And around her it'll look like this: Alexis Chavez, Gia Hinojosa, Jackie Quintana, Paulette Munoz, Diane Bernal, Emma Damian, Annie Zuniga, Ashley Marino, Victoria Diaz, and Amy Ramos. That's the starting lineup for head coach Jamie Baquero and assistant coach Jerry Keeler here at Santa Ana College. Just about ready for kickoff. Dons in the red, LA Valley in the white. The Dons are 0-1 early on this season, while the Monarchs are 1-3. Captain for the Dons was Alexis Chavez. She's a freshman from Segerstrom, listed as a defender. Two captains that came up for the Monarchs earlier were Kira Archer, a midfielder, sophomore from Chatsworth, and number 21, Amanda Rumack. When you look up and down this roster, the LA Valley Monarchs have a significant more experienced roster. They have a total of 9 sophomores on the roster. The Dons only have 1, Victoria Diaz, the lone sophomore. She's the sister of Samantha Diaz, who also played here 2 years at Santa Ana College. It was her sophomore season last year. Victoria Diaz, a sophomore from Savannah High School, got to play with her sister for 1 year last season. It'll be Diane Bernal take the opening kick for the Dons. They will be going from left to right. Monarchs going right to left. Hernandez in the pink keeper uniform for the Dons. In the yellow for the Monarchs, it's their keeper, Nina Diaz. Dons send it off into the far corner. It'll be a throw-in for the Monarchs after ricochets off a few defenders. Thanks again for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. There's the captain that we mentioned earlier. Rumack gets her first touch, but loses it out of bounds. Throw in for the Dons on the far side. Temperatures have cooled off this week significantly. Game time temperature at 79 degrees. Last couple weeks it was well into the 90s, high 90s on some of the days. Another throw in for the Monarchs on the far side. Dons look to get it out of harm's way, near midfield. An errant pass, and it'll be for the Monarchs on a throw-in. The Dons hosted Cuyamaca College on Friday afternoon here at Santa Ana College. That game resulted in a 0-0 draw. Hernandez gets her first boot as she sends it towards midfield. Jackie Quintana looks to create. Challenge won there by LA Valley. The Monarchs are coming off a 3-2 loss to Allen Hancock on Friday. Diaz loses this one over on the near side. It'll be a throw-in for the Monarchs. Monarchs in the white kits. Cleared out of bounds by Amy Ramos. Throw in for Stephanie Perez. Off the ricochet, the Dons look to counter, but an errant pass up ahead for their attacker, Quintana. We've seen the Dons already a few times try to get into her possession. Monarchs in possession near midfield as they play it back. Over here to Perez. Perez gets it to the near side. Haley Malice. Malice was offsides. Call made by the far side referee, Patricio Gonzalez. We mentioned in the pregame that Haley Malice is the daughter of Dave Malice, athletic director, and a former baseball coach at LA Valley College. So the referee crew today, the head ref is Steve Elliott. Patricio Gonzalez is the one who made the call on the far side, and on the near side, it's Alejandro Bajina. Dons have possession. Through ball, too long. Monarchs in possession. Now they send it through ball, and it's a clear opportunity for Macias. Macias was offsides. 2 quick offsides penalties called on Patricio Gonzalez, or by Patricio Gonzalez. Game time originally set at 2 p.m. Got things started about 2:20. There was a delay in the buses for the Monarchs, and they travel from a long way. Now we'll see the keeper Diaz come out. Comes offline, grabs it cleanly. Not a real chance for the Dons, but it was a dangerous moment for the Monarchs. Travel from that Valley Glen area of the San Fernando Valley. Play it back for Diaz again. She picks it up as one of her defenders got it to her. Monarchs operate on the near side. 1-3 on the young season. Dons take it back. Offsides called on the Dons this time by Alejandro Behena. Dons are looking for Diane Bernal, freshman forward from Garden Grove High School. Few players on the roster from Garden Grove, 2 to be exact, both starting. Annalise Zuniga, the other player starting from Garden Grove. Long pass into the attacking third for the Monarchs. Cleared by the Red Kits. In possession of Emma Damian on the far side. She looks to switch fields. She actually gets it to the middle. Monarchs intercept. Back on the attack are the Monarchs in the white kits. Cleared by Ramos. Looks like Ramos, Alexis Chavez, as well as Ashley Marino are going to be on that back line for the Dons. Chance here for Hernandez, who picks it up. Also on that back line is Gia Hinojosa. Cleared by Marino. That'll be a throw-in for the Monarchs on the far side. Up forward in attack. At the forward positions, it'll be Victoria Diaz, Diane Bernal, and Jackie Quintana. Those are the 3 up forward for the Dons. Monarchs take back possession after the challenge. Chance for Malice. She gets a through ball up to her teammate. A good look on goal, deflected there. Nice work by Chavez. As she gets it out of harm's way, shot was put on by one of the captains, Amanda Rumack. Throw in for the Monarchs on the near side. Nice defensive play early by Chavez and the Dons defense. Chavez is a freshman from Segerstrom High School. It'll be a throw in for the Dons on the near side. Diaz has possession. Momentarily cleared away. Dons will play it back. No pressure being applied to Hernandez in goal by the Monarchs attack. Malice has possession on the near side, looks to cut in after she gets past the defender. Ramos sets it up for the middle. Dons poke it away, another tough stand on defense. Another long pass for their forward Bernal, but ends up in possession of the keeper. Dons apply some pressure. LA Valley plays it back. Scoreless game. Early on in the 10th minute of this match. Throw in for the Monarchs on the far side. They're going from right to left on your screen. Long pass sent out of bounds by the Monarchs, and it'll be a goal kick for Samantha Hernandez and the Dons. Monarchs earlier this season picked up their first victory against LA City College back on Tuesday, September 2nd, a week ago. Defeated them 5-0. In their first two games of the season, they lost to Reedley 2-0 and lost to Victor Valley also by the same score, 2-0. 1-3 on the young year. Monarchs back into their attacking third. Malice has it on the left side. Looks to cross it in. Headed out by the Dons. Long pass that goes right to Hernandez on the bounce. Dons cross midfield as they look to get into their attacking third, but it's poked away. Last person to have it was Gia Inaosa. Monarchs back in possession. If you look at the upcoming schedule for the Dons, this Friday they host LA Harbor College. Kickoff at 2 p.m. on Friday afternoon. Next Tuesday they travel to Compton College. And on Friday the 19th they host Palomar College. That's going to be at 1 p.m. They also take on Allen Hancock, a team that LA Valley played just last week. That'll be on Tuesday, September 23rd, and then they'll begin conference play on the 30th, last day of the month, against Fullerton College. Dons playing the Orange Empire Conference. Here's a Dons first shot on goal, and it's caught by Diaz. No problem with that one. Lofty pass. Quintana was the one to get the shot on goal for the Dons. Chance here for Malice now on the near side. She's been active already early on in this first half. Gets past her defender. Inside the 18. Looks to cross it in. Finds her teammate who chips it. An errant chip off the hands of Hernandez, and now she grabs it. Not the best first touch there by Jennifer Trejo. She was the one who put the shot for the Monarchs as the ball ricochets near midfield. Monarchs back in possession. Long pass sent for Malice. Malice the only one inside the 18, but the flag thrown up again by Patricio Gonzalez, far side referee this afternoon. Third offside penalty called on LA Valley here in the 12th minute. Alexis Chavez to take this free kick. Touch goes right to Malice, and now the Monarchs are back into their attacking third, just outside the 18. Challenge won there. Strong tackle by Chavez. She looks to push the tempo ahead. Gets it to Bernal. Throw in for the Monarchs. So Stephanie Perez will take the throw in for the Monarchs. That's off the Monarchs, so we'll throw in for the Dons on the near side now. Scoreless match here in the 14th minute at Santa Ana College. Thanks again for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Another throw in for Ramos and the Dons. Head ref Elliott tells Ramos to back up on her throw in. Diaz has it on the near side, poked out of bounds by Perez. Another throw in for the Dons as they look to maneuver into the attacking third. Ramos will take the throw in. Foul called on Diaz as Perez goes down to the ground. Towards the back line of the Dons, it's a race for the ball inside the 18. One of the Monarchs players collapses. No call there made by Elliott as he waves it off. That was Archer, who had the best look for the Monarchs. She hits the turf, but gets back up. Monarchs still in possession on the far side of your screen. Diaz comes out of the box there to clear it for the Monarchs. Monarchs now switch fields as they try to get it to Malice. Malice, her cross off the Dons. Jackie Quintana has possession, gets it to the middle. Dons with Bernal. Errant pass for Diaz, and the Monarchs win it back. It's throw in for the Dons on the far side of the field. Foul called there on the Monarchs, so it'll be a free kick for the Dons, just outside of the attacking third. Last year, the Monarchs finished 3-14-4. They play in the Western State Conference, along the likes of Santa Monica College, College of the Canyons, Glendale College, just to name a few. Had a tough go of things in conference play. They went 0-11-3. It'll be Chavez to take this free kick. Lots of players lined up just out in the top of the 18, and it's a one bouncer to Chavez, to Diaz, correction, in goal, and no problem for the keeper. Diaz gets her fourth start on the season. She has 18 saves on the year, has allowed 5, has looked strong this year, or this afternoon. Malice loses it to Ramos, and Ramos clears it for the Dons. A throw in for the Monarchs on the near side. And it's only the second match of the season for the Santa Ana Dons. They had 2 scrimmages, once against ELAC, the other against El Camino College. Here's a shot on goal, and Hernandez corrals it, no problem there. Freshman first start of the season for her in goal. Ramos there now, off Malice, and it'll be a throw in for the Dons on the near side. In Friday's draw for the Dons, it was Ashley Martinez who got the start in goal for head coach Jamie Paquero. Now Samantha Hernandez gets the start today in goal for the Dons. Dons into their attacking third. Chance here for the Monarchs just outside the 18. A lot of bumping going on. Chavez there defensively, tasked with stopping Macias. Chavez hawks this one down in the corner and clears it out of bounds. A throw in for the Monarchs on the far side. Physical play there by both Chavez and Ashley Marino on the back line for the Dons to prevent that scoring opportunity. It'll be a corner kick. Head referee Steve Elliott says off the head of one of the Dons defenders. So the first corner of the afternoon goes to the Monarchs. See what the Monarchs have in mind on this set piece. Towards the near post, Hernandez comes out and makes the grab. No one around her to even threaten that position. Corner kick was taken by Kira Archer, one of the midfielders, one of the captains for the Monarchs. Archer has possession of again for the Monarchs. And offsides. Fourth of the afternoon. We're in the 21st minute of the first half. Thanks again for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Bernal has possession of it for the Dons. Over to her teammate Zuniga. Back to Bernal. She's the forward. Over to Diaz. Diaz loses it. Perez comes up with it for the Monarchs. Now a chance again for Malice on this left winger position. She's been very busy this afternoon. Chavez closes in on her. Malice crosses it in with the right foot. No one there. A goal kick for Hernandez and the Dons. Already in the first half, the Monarchs do have 4 shots, 3 of them on goal. The Dons only have 1, and it was on goal. Keeper Hernandez does have 3 saves on the afternoon. Chavez to take this goal kick. Throw in for the Dons on the near side. And the Dons play in the Orange Empire Conference, and it's a very tough, competitive conference. Features the likes of Saddleback College, Cypress, Santiago Canyon, all very pristine programs here in Southern California. Malice throws it in for the Monarchs. Up ahead to her teammate Macias. Malice takes a bump from Diaz and earns a whistle. Leslie Perez will take this free kick for the Monarchs just outside the attacking third. Another set piece opportunity for the Monarchs. Towards the far post. Malice may look like she got a head on it. It was off the Dons as it's another corner on the far side. Good long pass there by Perez. A real threat there for the Monarchs. And it results in a corner opportunity. Now Malice is on the far side. That'll take this corner kick. She drops it back for Perez. Perez all by herself. Long pass right to Hernandez. Hernandez gloves it. Perez had all sorts of time to set that one up with their right foot. Another shot on temp for the Monarchs already in the first half. They're out shooting the Dons 5-1. Long pass for Diaz, but Diaz can't beat Perez there. Out of bounds on the Dons, throwing for the Monarchs. And the Monarchs are out shooting the Dons 5-1 early on. Going back to Friday's match, the Dons were able to outshoot Cuyamaca 16-2. However, the other team was able to find a goal, a match that resulted in a 0-0 draw. Bernal has it on the near side. In possession of Perez as she switches fields over to the far side on that right flank for the Monarchs. Chance here in the middle for Rumack, cleared by the Dons. Trejo wants to switch it over to the far side, but it's going to be an easy offside call for Patricio Gonzalez. It's a sixth offsides penalty on the Monarchs this afternoon, here in the 27th minute. Scoreless match between the LA Valley Monarchs and the Santa Ana Dons. First of many home matches this September for the women's soccer team. Dons play it back across their back line as they switch fields now to Ramos on the near side. No pressure being applied by the Monarchs. So Chavez, Marino, and Ramos passing it amongst each other on the back line. A long pass for Bernal. Perez there for the Monarchs. She closes in on it. Plays it back for her goalie Diaz. Had to bounce off Ramos. A throw in for the Monarchs. Chavez with a good tackle. She stops that counter opportunity for the Monarchs. Quick throw in to Macias on the near side. Chavez physical with her. Still in. Hernandez comes offline and scoops that one up. Good physical technique there by Chavez as she was able to box out Macias. And that allowed Hernandez to come offline to pick that one up. Dons have been in their defensive third much of the afternoon. Here in the 29th minute. Past the halfway point of the first half. Dons looking for their first victory, as are the Monarchs looking for their second victory of the season. Ramos can't connect with Diaz. Perez in possession for the Monarchs on the back line. She's been active this afternoon. Another offsides. This time it's on Rumack. So free kick for the Dons. Alexis Chavez will take this one. Freshman from Segerstrom High School, one of two players on the roster from Segerstrom. Dons have always had a couple players from Segerstrom over the years. Trejo gets ahead on her, but goes right to Bernal. Bernal in some traffic. Plays it back. Marino has it. Now Chavez. Damian plays it back for Marino. Dons being patient in their approach as they look for an opening. Monarchs have applied good pressure throughout the match thus far. Every time they get it into the attacking third, the Monarchs quickly clear it. Marino sends it long. There's her teammate Bernal now in possession. Cross midfield, but she quickly loses it. Now the Monarchs look to counter. Macias has it, gets it ahead to Malice. No offsides called just yet. And there's the whistle from Gonzalez. That was going to be a close play. Eighth offsides penalty on the Monarchs. Chavez to take the free kick. On the far side, Quintana has possession and plays it back for Marino. Bernal has possession as the Dons do get it across midfield. Looks for a teammate to pass it ahead to and plays it back. Now a chance for Diaz on the near side. Diaz can't get to it before it rolls out of bounds. A throw in for the Monarchs. Perez switches fields over on the far side. Munoz gets it to her teammate on the far side, Hinojosa. Chance here for the Dons. Hinojosa hits the turf, and she looks to be in some pain. It'll be a throw-in for the Monarchs on the far side. Gia Hinojosa, listed as a freshman from Magnolia High School. Substitution for the Monarchs. Subbing out is Taryn Macias. Natalie Valencia will check in, one of the freshmen, listed as a midfielder. So Hinojosa is able to stay in the game for the Dons. Throw in for the Monarchs. Foul called on Trejo. It'll be a free kick for the Dons. 34th minute of the first half. Thanks again for tuning in to the Don Soccer here on Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. I'll have another home match this Friday against LA Harbor College as the Seahawks come to town. Kickoff at 2 p.m. Alexis Chavez to take this free kick over on the far side. Sends it in towards the top of the 18. Trejo got a header on it. Clears it for the Monarchs. Malice shows good speed. Now looks to create a counter opportunity to the teammate who just checked into the game, Valencia. At the top of the box, sends a crosser in. No one there for the Monarchs, and Hernandez lets this one roll out of bounds, a goal kick. Ramos. Up ahead to Diaz. Malice has possession on the left flank. Trejo with the right foot. Sends it in towards the box, but it's going to drift wide left. Goal kick for Samantha Hernandez and the Dons. Another shot attempt there by the Monarchs offensively. Out shooting the Dons, now 7-1. Chavez gets it out of harm's way, up ahead to Bernal. Bernal try to get it ahead to Diaz, deflected by the Monarchs. Damian slows things down and gets it back to her teammate Munoz. Miscommunication there between the teammates Munoz and Hinojosa. There'll be a throw in for the Monarchs on the far side. Now in the 37th minute of the first half. Dons and the Monarchs are scoreless here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Monarchs back in possession. They get it up ahead to Malice. Malice drops it off for a teammate, Archer. Archer makes a run with the left foot, finds the goal, and it's the first point of the afternoon. Monarchs take a 1-0 lead here in the 38th minute. So Malice picks up the assist. Goal gets credited to Kira Archer, one of the two captains that came up at the beginning of the game for the Monarchs. Dons trail 1-0 here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Trejo plays it ahead for Malice. Malice with only Chavez in front of her. Archer now has it just outside the 18. Back to Malice. Malice who tries to churn. Good challenge there by the Dons. Now they're in transition. Munoz sends it up ahead for Bernal. Monarchs with some stingy defense. Checking into the game for the first time is Stephanie Araujo for the Monarchs. She's at that back line, as well as she came in as a defensive sub. Diaz plays it on the ground for Bernal. Bernal plays it back. Quintana with their back to the net. Here's a chance for Diaz on the right side. Note her defender there, beat her to it. That's Araujo. And Diaz picks it up. Blasted it towards midfield. Chance here for Valencia on the far side. She looks to cross it in. Didn't get the best touch there. It's cleared quickly by Marino. 41st minute of the first half. So head referee Steve Elliott tells Gia Inoosa to check out. She was down on the knee when that last play ended. She's able to walk off the pitch under her own power on the far side. Coming into the game for her is Ashley Martinez, a freshman from Troy High School. She started in goal in the match Friday against Cuyamaca College. Throw in for the Dons on the far side. Martinez. In possession of the Monarchs. Back into the attacking third. Archer looks up. Challenge won there by Chavez, and it draws a whistle at the top of the box. Big collision there between Chavez and Rumack. Both players went up for the header. Two more substitutions set to come in for the LA Valley Monarchs. They have a 1-0 lead over the Santa Ana Dons. 43rd minute. We'll see if there's how much stoppage time they'll give at the end of the first half. It'll be a free kick just outside the 18 for the Monarchs. Archer ready to take this one. Not a whole lot of players up in the 18 for the Monarchs. They only have 3 players. 2 players just outside. Now both of them make their way into the 18. So 5 players inside. On the ground by Archer, and it's off the ricochet, off the foot. Valencia gets possession, looks to churn, and it'll be a corner kick cleared out of bounds by Marino. I think Katana was over there as well for the Dons. Set piece for the Monarchs. 2 substitutions set to come in now for LA Valley. Natalie Escalin will check in, as well as Amy Valdez. Two players sub out are Archer and Rumack, both players wearing the captain man for LA Valley. Malice to take this corner towards the near post. Malice takes a tumble. That's Marino. Battles on the far side. Monarchs play it back and remain in possession. Now switch feet. Ramos clears this one for the Dons. Out of bounds off the keeper, Diaz. Dons still only have one shot on goal on the afternoon. Nina Diaz hasn't been super busy back there. Another throw in for the Dons. So head referee Elliott notifies everyone that there'll be 2 minutes of stoppage time at the end of the first half. And center official Steve Elliott. Throw in for the Monarchs on the far side. Final minute of action here in the first half. Dons find themselves trailing. So Cassandra Ramos checks in for for Victoria Diaz. They move Ashley Martinez into attack on that right wing position that Diaz left. Araujo plays it back for the Monarchs. Perez switches field. She's done that effectively a few times this afternoon already. Alcala has it, her teammate on the far side. Plays it ahead, and it's off a ricochet. Off the Monarchs, it'll be a throw-in for the Dons. First half will come to an end soon. During the halftime break, we'll take a break ourselves. We'll share some scores from around the 3C 2A and check in to see if any of the OEC teams are also in action. The Dons play in the Orange Empire Conference, the toughest conference here in the Southern California region, maybe in the whole state. And there's the final whistle by Steve Elliott. And this QR code here on for supporting Santa Ana College Athletics. We sincerely thank you for your generous donation to Santa Ana College Athletics and the Santa Ana College Sports Information. Know that your support goes directly towards helping our student athletes thrive both on and off the field. Because of you and your donation, they will have the tools, resources, and opportunities to compete at their best and represent Santa Ana College with pride. Your commitment truly makes a difference. We appreciate you for being a part of the Santa Ana College family. My name is Noah Alvarez. We'll cut to a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have some scores from around the 3C 2A and the second half of action.
People always ask us, what's a Don? And our response is easy. To us, a Don is someone who embraces the grind. A Don is a person that brings passion. Someone who takes advantage of all their opportunities. A leader, a dreamer, a winner. The question we have for you is, are you ready to be a Don?
I got a show today. It's all I'm trying to do. Hustle and motivate. Choppers a throwaway. Hustle the overweight. That's why they follow me, huh? They think I know the way. Cause I took control of things. Ballin' the solo way.
This is it.
Have a good first day.
You too, Mom.
Everyone's journey looks a little different at Santa Ana College, whether you're just starting out or starting a new chapter. With flexible classes, valuable student services, and a range of degrees and certificate programs, students of all kinds can find inspiration and empowerment at Santa Ana College. Start your journey at Santa Ana College is up to you.
Back here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer. The Dons find themselves trailing 1-0 to the LA Valley Monarchs. It was a goal set up by Haley Malice. Came in the 38th minute. Kira Archo was the one who put it into the net. Fun fact there about Haley Malice. She's the daughter of Dave Malice, who's the athletic director at LA Valley College, a former baseball coach, longtime baseball coach at LA Valley, but also played baseball here for the Santa Ana Dons during the 90s under legendary head coach Don Sneddon. So things come full circle as his daughter Haley Malice playing in the match. She gave the Monarchs a 1-0 lead over the Santa Ana Dons. Dons are in their home red kits while the Monarchs are in their visiting whites. So looking around the 3C2A scoreboard, not a whole lot of other Orange Empire Conference teams in action at the moment. Later today, Santa Barbara will travel to Saddleback to take on the Bobcats. That game starts at 4 p.m. Also later today, Irvine Valley travels to Victor Valley to take on the Rams at 6 p.m. Fullerton College hosts LA Harbor later today at 6 p.m. Orange Coast hosts Mount San Jacinto later tonight at 7 p.m. That's a late kickoff there. Those are the other teams in action today in the OEC. Earlier today, East Los Angeles College, ELAC, defeated Cerro Coso. 1-0 was the final score in that one. That's the only other score that we have from the Southern California region. A couple other Northern California teams in action. Some teams in action now as College of the Canyons has a 1-0 lead over San Diego Mesa. And those are some scores from around the 3C2A. Dons are going from right to left on your screen. LA Valley heading from left to right. My name is Noah Alvarez. Thanks for tuning in to Santa Ana College Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. LA Valley led by third-year head coach Jonathan Horst. Monarchs lead 1-0. Dons in possession, and it's cleared out of bounds by the Dons. A throw in for the Monarchs here on the near side. Again, Horst in his third season at the helm of LA Valley. And Jamie Baquero, the 11th year head coach for the Santa Ana Dons. This will be a goal kick here for the Dons and Samantha Hernandez. The Monarchs have put 8 shots on goal to the Dons' 1. They have 4 shots on goal. So 3 saves for Samantha Hernandez on the afternoon thus far. Alexis Chavez will take this one. Out to the near side, long pass. Sent ahead, intended for Martinez, but unable to get to that one. And the Dons are led by 11th year head coach Jamie Baquero. She was a phenomenal player herself at El Camino College, a 2-time first team all-conference player for soccer. She earned second team all-conference honors in softball and went on to win the state championship in badminton in 1999. It was undoubtable that she was going to make the El Camino College Athletics Hall of Fame. Throw in for the Monarchs on the far side of the field. Marino clears it ahead to her teammate Martinez. Martinez in that forward position as Victoria Diaz came out as a sub in the first half. It's a very young roster here for the Dons, only 1 sophomore. Archer races for this one, but it's out of bounds on the far side. A throw in for Amy Ramos. And the Dons on the far side of the field. They trail 1-0. Goal that came in the 38th minute. Ramos throws it in for the Dons on the far side of the field. Back in Monarchs' possession. Lost that time by Bernal. Just outside the 18. Long pass. Cross intended for her teammate, Perez. Instead it goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for the Dons now on the near side. Off the head of one of the LA Valley players, and so it's a goal kick for the Dons. Spent much of the time in the first half in their defensive third. The Monarchs were the ones who applied the most pressure, had the most scoring opportunities. 8 shots, 4 shots on goal, 8 offsides penalties too. They were aggressive in their approach. The Dons still only have 1 shot on goal this afternoon. Chance here for Jackie Quintana. And the Dons pass a little long for Cassandra Ramos. Quintana to throw it in. Martinez to Damian. Challenge won there by the Monarchs, and they're back in possession. Near midfield. Sent ahead by Ruiz. Angelica Ruiz starts the second half. She didn't play any action in the first half. On the far side, it's Bernal who shows good speed, but it's a throw-in for the Monarchs as Bernal can't get to it in time. Long pass for Martinez. Martinez lets it go. A goal kick for the Monarchs. Nina Diaz still in goal. Don's just outside the 18. They cross it in. Too long as it goes out of bounds. They actually did make a keeper change. It's Leslie Sanchez in goal now for the LA Valley Monarchs. Played ahead for Martinez. Martinez holds it, looks for a teammate, sends it ahead to Gutierrez, and an errant pass there. Bernal applies some pressure as the Monarchs play it back, alongst their back line. Ahead to Martinez. Martinez just outside the 18, looks to cross it into Bernal. Bernal a step behind. Back in possession. Throw in for the Dons here on the near side. Damian has it. Bodies all around her. Long pass. Trejo makes a run, but it's Chavez who bodies her, and Hernandez able to get to that one and clear it for the Dons. They trail 1-0 here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Quintana with a nice maneuver. Can she save it before it goes out of bounds? No, she cannot. Throw in for the Monarchs on the near side. Marino uses her body effectively against Trejo. Draws a whistle. Free kick for the Dons. Ahead to Martinez. She's onside. She looks to get it ahead into Quintana in the 18. Cleared by the Monarchs. That back line has been so effective this afternoon for LA Valley. Jonathan Horst, the manager, has to be pleased with the effort today. Been in control for much of the afternoon. Still only one shot on goal for the Dons. Dons operating on the near side. Tackle there made by Angelica Ruiz. Paulette Munoz hits the turf hard. She comes up gimpy, but will stay in the game. Chance here for the Dons. Alexis Chavez does have a strong boot. With the right foot towards the edge of the 18. Won by the Monarchs. Monarchs look to counter. Ruiz has possession on the far side. Plays it ahead to her teammate, Perez. Perez shows some good speed, operating on the left flank. Looks to cross it in, and it's off the body of Chavez. Chavez takes it right back for the Dons. Chavez at that right center back position has been very effective. Throw in for the Monarchs on the far side as the Dons lose possession. In the 55th minute of today's match, Dons taking on the LA Valley Monarchs. They return home this Friday afternoon as they take on the LA Harbor Seahawks. So it's the first of 2 home matches this week. A lot more home matches this September on the schedule. First we see of Leslie Sanchez in the match. In goal, wearing the bright yellow uniform for the Monarchs. Ramos to Damian. Damian loses it, but it goes right to Quintana. Quintana bouncing around. Teams fighting for possession. Cleared by the Monarchs. It'll be a throw-in for the Dons on the near side. Off one of the Dons, and it's a Monarchs throw-in. Four more matches on the schedule this September here at Santa Ana College for the Lady Dons. Next Friday, they'll host Palomar College. Then they'll host Allen Hancock on September 23rd. And they'll host Fullerton College to begin Orange Empire Conference play on September 30th. Munoz, another big collision there with Alcala. It'll be a throw-in for the Monarchs on the far side. So 5 more matches total before they begin conference play. That's for the Dons. Ahead to Gutierrez. So they're throwing for the Dons. For the Monarchs. They're going from left to right on their screen. For the Monarchs, they have 3 more matches before they begin conference play on September 26th with the match at Citrus College. They'll take on Cuesta next Tuesday. They'll travel to Oxnard on September 19th and then host ELAC Huskies on September 23rd. And Friday, September 26th, they begin conference play in the Western State Conference. Long pass up ahead, no problem for Sanchez, a new keeper. An offsides penalty called on Shael Sturba. She started the second half for the LA Valley Monarchs. Where's number 20, freshman or sophomore from North Hollywood High School. LA Valley looking for their second win on the season. The Dons hoping to come back, either earn their second draw or their first win of the season. Marina right there to intercept the pass, the Dons. Attempt to counter. Another long pass for Bernal. Goes right to the keeper, Sanchez, who comes out offline. Don's passes just haven't found home. The Monarchs are able to execute on those passes, as they did for much of the first half. Chance for LA Valley in the attacking third. Chavez again shows strong defense and earns a goal kick for the Dons. Called Alexis Chavez's name quite a bit this afternoon. Jackie Quintana has it. She battles through 2 defenders. Trejo there for LA Valley. It'll be a throw in for the Dons on the near side. Cassandra Ramos to throw it in. Trejo sends it ahead. Sturba there, but so is Marino. Marino earns a throw in for the Dons. Another throw in for the Dons on the near side. They trail 1-0. Now in the 61st minute of the second half. Thanks again for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. We'll be here to cover the action this Friday afternoon as the Dons take on LA Harbor College. So 2 more substitutions come back in. 2 starters return the action for LA Valley. Haley Malice and Taryn Macias. Angelica Ruiz and Shael Sturba check out of the match. Martinez gets to it for Santa Ana College. Ahead to Quintana. Quintana now to throw it in on the near side. Deep in Monarchs territory. Here's a chance for Amy Ramos. Downs continue to play it back for keeper Hernandez. Been a busy afternoon. She has 3 saves thus far. All came in the first half. Neither team has been able to put a shot on goal, but here's a chance for Macias and the Monarchs ahead to Malice. And Malice was offsides. So head coach Jonathan Horst asked Macias to make that pass earlier. She got it behind her defender. Looked promising for the Monarchs to take a 2-0 lead. Instead, it's an offsides penalty. First of the second half on LA Valley. Monarchs continue to play on their back line now. Archer keeps it in play right to Hernandez. She's able to body up. Another save on the afternoon for the keeper. Malice operating on the left wing position. Physical defense there. Malice pushes Zuniga to the ground. Draws a whistle. Head referee today, again, Steve Elliott. Patricio Gonzalez on the far side and Alejandro Bajena here on the near side. The referee crew today at Santa Ana College. Malice to Macias. Off the ricochet, and it's Ramos who gets to it first for the Dons. Another dangerous opportunity for LA Valley. Up ahead to Jackie Quintana. Quintana just outside the 18, still has possession, working for the Dons. Looks for a teammate to jump it off to. Now, Damien has it and quickly loses it on a bad first touch. Monarchs have yet to clear it. Now Damien gets a throw in. And it'll result in a corner for the Dons. Valencia playing that right back position now on the back line for the Monarchs. Had a chance to clear it earlier and get it out of harm's way. Wasn't able to get a clean foot on it. Eight players up in the 18 for the Dons. Ramos is set to take this one towards the middle. There'll be a goal kick. And went into all the traffic there of the middle of the 18. Thought it might have went off one of the LA Valley players, but instead it's a goal kick for Leslie Perez. Leslie Sanchez, the new keeper. Macias gets it back from Marino. Aaron pass there by Archer. Dons will make a substitution here. in the 68th minute of action. Checking out of the game is Ashley Martinez, and coming into the game for the first time is Jasmine Rodriguez, another player from Segerstrom High School, one of two on the roster. Throwing for the Monarchs on the near side. Macias just outside the 18, plays it on the ground for Malice. Off the defender, the Doms clear it. Now a chance again here for the Dons and Quintana. Quintana on the near side, working the left wing. Cleared out of bounds. Throwing for the Dons here on the near side. It'll be Ramos to throw it in. Ahead to Quintana. Bad first touch. Goes right to Trejo and the Monarchs. Monarchs switch fields effectively. Head to Malice, who crosses midfield. Marino is physical with Macias. Ahead to Trejo. Trejo has a breakaway. And a great defensive play there by Ramos as she stops the run. Ahead to Malice just outside the 18. No flag has gone up just yet. Hernandez comes offline. There's a collision. Now Hernandez gets to it. Malice is on the ground. Hernandez came offline there, making an attempt to grab the ball, and in that attempt, collided with Malice. Malice gets up slowly. It's been a relatively physical match, especially later on in this match here. We're now in the 70th minute of action. Second half. Dons trail 1-0. Strong boot here by Hernandez. Bernal can't get to it before it goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Monarchs on the far side. And thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Rodriguez has possession, her first touch of the afternoon. Archer ahead to Malice. Malice puts the brakes on, and it's Ramos who pokes it away. Strong defensive effort there, and it results in a goal kick. Amy Ramos has been an impact player for the Dons much of the match at that right back position. To throw in for the Monarchs, actually. Thought it was going to be a goal kick. Send ahead to Jasmine Rodriguez. Collision there between Trejo and the head ref, Steve Elliott. Don't see that too often. Now Rodriguez chases it here on the near side. Doesn't have the speed. It's Leslie Perez who gets to it first. Now Trejo in possession. Malice has it on the far side. Monarchs switch it again. Into the territory, off the touch. It goes right to the keeper, Hernandez. That was Rumick. Another long pass by LA Valley. No one there for the Monarchs. Macias applies pressure late. Marino there. It'll be a corner opportunity. Good hustle there by Taryn Macias. Macias has been active today. She's a freshman from El Camino High School. Another corner opportunity for LA Valley. See what they have out of their set piece. Play short for Malice. Malice back to Archer. Archer on the ground. Off the ricochet. Dons clear it. Long pass, going to be a high hop for Hernandez. Hernandez punches it out. Heads up play there by Hernandez, and she gets to this one. On the far side of the 18. So Victoria Diaz will check in now for Jackie Quintana. Diaz, one of the 11 starters on the match for the Santa Ana Dons, comes back in at the forward position. It'll be a throw in for LA Valley on the far side after the substitution. Dons trail 1-0. In the 76th minute. Goal kick for Sanchez and the Monarchs. They lead 1-0 here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer. While you're here, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll stream all the fall home games, so that's women's and men's soccer, women's volleyball, football, as well as men's wrestling. That'll go on during this fall. And anytime we go live from one of the fields or the courts, be sure to provide you the action on a live stream. You'll get a notification when you subscribe to the YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe to Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. Diaz battles for position up top for the Dons. Another throw in for the Dons on the far side. Amy Ramos to take the throw in. Another clear by the Monarchs. Dons will have another throw in on the far side. It was a chance earlier for Jasmine Rodriguez up at the forward position. Couldn't get to it in time as the Monarchs cleared. Ramos to throw in. Two more substitutions set to come in for LA Valley College. Ahead to Diaz. Diaz fights for position. Back to Ramos. Ramos gets it poked away by Perez, and a counter opportunity here for the Monarchs. Up ahead to Macias. Macias looks to cross it, and Chavez cuts her off, uses her body to deflect it. Throw in for LA Valley. Two substitutions. Stephanie Alcala will check back into the game. She played late in the first half. And Amy Valdez will get her first action, freshman from Verdugo Hills. 2 players that sub out, Natalie Valencia, as well as Amanda Rumek. So Macias has it on the far side, working against Amy Ramos. It'll be a corner kick on the far side. Haley Malice to take the corner in the 79th minute of action. Plays it on the ground for sent into the 18. Red Kids clear it. Monarchs back in possession. They get it back to Malice on the left wing. Malice crosses it in with their right foot. Looks for Archer instead. Don's defense holds strong. Here's a long pass off the ricochet. Hernandez keeps it in front. Final 15 minutes of action. We'll see how much stoppage time they give today's match. Dons trail 1-0 to LA Valley. Monarchs pass it along their back line and play it back for Leslie Sanchez, the keeper. Started the second half of action. Here on the right side to Alcala. Archer has it. Sends it ahead for Macias. Macias just outside the 18. Looks to play it on the ground. Chavez there, works against her. Now Marino comes in to help, and that second body earns the Dons. Another steal there as Diaz has possession of it. Cuts in towards the middle. Looking to get it to her teammate Bernal. Now Malice has it on the far side. Malice works against Amy Ramos. Malice gets by her inside the 18. Collision there with Chavez, and Chavez able to clear it out of harm's way. Pass in ahead, no one makes a run for the Monarchs. Easy pickup for Samantha Hernandez. Gets the start. First start of the season in goal. On Friday, it was Ashley Martinez who got the start in goal. Ramos wins the tackle there. Ahead to Diane Bernal. Quick throw in for the Monarchs. Malice has it up ahead in the attacking third now for the Monarchs. Little give and go action as it gets back to Malice. Ahead to Macias. Hernandez comes offline and picks it up for the Dons. Ends that threat right there. Pass intended for Malice. Malice is offsides. Call made by the near side referee, Alejandro Vejena. In the 83rd minute. That's the 11th offsides on LA Valley this afternoon. They've been the aggressor in the attack. Malice has possession on the far side. Amy Ramos in front of her. Malice looks to cut in. Too long of a touch there. It'll be a goal kick for Samantha Hernandez. Another substitute set to come in for the Dons. Jackie Quintana will re-enter the game for Jasmine Rodriguez. Quintana got the start today. She's a freshman from Tustin High School, the Tillers. Shot there that's wide right by Trejo, and that'll be a goal kick for Samantha Hernandez. Now 9 shots on the afternoon for LA Valley. The Dons still only have 1 shot. That was back in the first half. Monarchs lose it out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Dons on the near side. Alcala intercepts that pass intended for Diaz. Quintana battles for possession now here in the attacking third for the Dons. Diaz gets it back off the ricochet. An errant pass. Both teams fight for possession, and it's off Ramos, so throw in for the Monarchs on the near side. '86th minute of action here at Santa Ana College. Dons trail 1-0 to the Monarchs. Amy Ramos has it as she crosses midfield for the Dons. Diane Bernal widens things out. Nice move there. She finds some space. Quintana with her back to the net in the box. Now dribbles it out. Loses possession. Diaz tries to save it back for the Dons. Sloppy possession there. Pass intended for Amanda Rumack. Samantha Hernandez comes offline and clears that one off Rumack's body. She's sore after that one. Throw-in for the Dons on the far side. Dons are starting to run out of time here. Only 4 minutes left of regulation. No word on how much stoppage time will be given at the end of this match. Could be a throw-in for LA Valley now on the far side. Three more substitutions set to come in for the Monarchs. Throw in for Amy Ramos on the far side. Another chance here for the Monarchs, just inside the 18. Monarchs back in possession. Ramos wins it back for the Dons. Has a few players with her as she crosses midfield. Ramos wanted to get it to Bernal. Bernal stopped running. Dons haven't been on the same page for much of the afternoon. Off the side of the foot, Victoria Diaz. The first one to get to it. It'll be a throw in for the Dons on the near side. Dons only need one to tie things up here. Long pass. Bernal couldn't make a run to the far post as she wanted to. Good defense there on the far side. Ruiz using her body. Ramos to throw it in. Three substitutes will come in for the LA Valley Monarchs. So Ruby Lopez will check back into the game. She started the match. Also checking in is Natalie Escalin. She was back in the match earlier in the first half. And the other substitution coming in is Karina Guadarrama, another starter, back into the match for the Monarchs. Diaz has possession on the far side. It's a race to the corner. She won't be able to get there in time. It'll be a goal kick for the Monarchs. Monarchs looking to waste as much time as possible. So only 1 minute of stoppage time is given at the end of this match, announced by Steve Elliott, head referee. Don's in the attacking third. Bernal has possession. Sends it ahead. No one there. An easy pickup for Leslie Sanchez, the keeper. Over on the men's side of the things, the men's soccer team was in action this afternoon on the road. They suffered a loss to Norco College by a final score of 4-3. The final score here after that whistle, LA Valley 1, Santa Ana 0. Dons dropped their first match of the season. Their record advances to 0-1-1, while the LA Valley Monarchs pick up the second win of the season. They advance to 2-3. Next time you can catch the women's soccer team here at home will be this Friday afternoon as they take on the LA Harbor Seahawks, while the Monarchs have some time off and they have a home game, a home match next Tuesday as they host Cuesta College. My name is Noah Alvarez, saying thanks for tuning in to Don Soccer here on the Santa Ana College Athletics YouTube channel. We want to say thanks to Sal for operating the camera and Cammie Lewis for helping set up this live stream. Friday's the next time you can tune in to the women's soccer, while volleyball tomorrow as they take on Rio Hondo College. And also this Saturday, boys football team will take on ELAC Huskies. That's the schedule for this upcoming week. 4 games, 3 more remain this week here in action at Santa Ana College. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And for the final time this afternoon, we say thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.